It's your boy, Leo Getz, a.k.a. More Than a Check, a.k.a. Top 5 Dad. Ahead with Out of Pocket Patty.
Oh.
And she's here to tell you her life story. So we're going to start off from the beginning. Where you at?
Really?
Where you from? Where you from, Mom?
I'm from Southwest Philadelphia, 52nd and Baltimore Avenue.
52nd and Baltimore Avenue,
That's where I'm
Southwest.
from.
Okay, so what high school did you go to?
I went to West Philadelphia High School. I went to Pierce Junior College, and I also went to LaSalle for 3 years.
Okay. So I just had to ask you some tough questions. And hopefully, you get to the bottom of some things. So first off, let's start off with, how many kids do you have?
I had 5 children.
5 children?
Yep, 4 boys and 1 girl. Yep.
Okay.
One's deceased.
One is deceased. So how do you feel about losing your child to gun violence in Philadelphia?
Oh, do I feel some type of way? Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
So could you give any type of advice to a parent
Yes, I can.
who's, lost a child?
Yes.
What
Watch
advice
out
would
for
you
your
give
children. The best advice I can give you is watch out for your children. And hope to God they go the right path. I had one that didn't. But he's okay. He's in the Lord's hand. About that, I'm still fucked. Oh, can I curse?
Yeah, you
I'm
curse.
still fucked up about that. Really am. But thank God I still have 3 boys and 1 girl left.
All right, let's talk a little bit about your relationships, because there's some people who probably went through the same type of relationships
yeah.
with abuse and things of that nature.
Let me tell you.
So let's start off. Who was your first love?
Shelton Gans.
Shelton Gans. Where he was from?
Angor Terrace.
Who?
Angor Terrace. The first person I got pregnant by.
So what happened with that pregnancy?
I had it aborted. So my sister suggested for me.
Okay. So how you feel about the new abortion law, where they're not letting women get abortion?
I really hate it. But I do believe a woman should have rights to whatever she does with her body.
All right, so let's get back on the subject.
Let's
So who was Lester Seabrooks to you?
Lester Seabrooks. I graduated in 76. I think he graduated maybe 2 years before me. I met him at Silos. No, actually, I met him at a party.
At a party?
At Poochie's party.
Mr. Poochie.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace, Mr. Poochie.
Mm-hmm.
So, what happened at the party?
I decided
Decided what?
he was going to be mine.
So, is it safe to say you let him bomb on the first night?
Bomb my ass.
Did you let him bomb on the first day?
I might have. I can't tell you the truth because I can't really remember. But I do know this.
What?
My mother, she loved Lester. Oh, yeah.
So I think it was important to have this interview, because basically we had a lot of deaths in our family the last couple weeks.
Yes, y'all did.
So we say rest in peace to Miss Jackie and Kenny.
Definitely. Rest in peace.
So basically you the last one standing.
Yeah.
We don't have no more parents, so you the last one.
Last one standing.
So when I say this name, tell me what you think about.
What's the
Let's
name?
go with your oldest son, Lamar. What you think about Lamar?
Lamar. Let me say this about Lamar. Lester
You gotta
Seabrooks.
speak a little louder.
I can speak louder.
Okay.
You know what?
So what you want to say about Lamar?
What I want to say about Lamar was this.
Put your face in the
I
camera.
lost one before him. I was devastated. Very devastated. For what I do. Get pregnant again. I was very devastated about the first one I had before Lamar. So, I went around.
So is the story about Lamar being a milkman son, is that true?
That's bullshit. Let me get off this bullshit.
Come on.
Look, man, my brother Addison used to say
I'm
this
just
shit.
saying, I asked you
Addison
the tough
used to tell me
questions.
that.
I asked you the tough
All
questions.
right. No, my brother Addison used to say that.
All right,
He
let's
said,
get
that's a
back-
milkman.
All right, let's get back on subject. So
go
when I
ahead,
say
back on subject.
when I say Leo, what first thing that comes to mind?
Leo, I'll tell you about that one. I was okay. It was really okay. It was the second baby I had. And it took a while. It took a minute. Mr. Smitty, let me put Mr. Smitty in there, my mother's best friend. He took me to the hospital. Took me to the hospital. I waited so long to have Leo Linez. Okay.
So where you get the name Leo from?
From your father's side.
Okay.
Because from a lesser side.
All right. So when I say Lenny, what do you think about Lenny?
Oh, I think about Lenny. I had just lost my mother, for one thing. So I was very vulnerable. Now, do I need to talk about my addiction? Hold up. Wait a minute.
We ain't get to that. We ain't get to that.
Lenny, I'll tell you, he was a blessing because you was there to help me with him. Leonard Seabrooks. What can I say? Good job. That's why I gave him the name Seabrooks. Lenny.
All right. So what about Randall?
Oh, Randall Ellis. God rest his soul. He gave me the most trouble out of anybody. He had me in kindergarten with a whole room of people. He did some shit foul. But I love Randall. I love him, man. I truly do miss him. I do. Randall Ellis. He was different from y'all Claw. Much different.
So what about your only daughter, Renee?
That's the only one, May Renee Ellis. I didn't think that I could have a girl. I never would have conceived that when she came out. Because all I had was boys. All boys.
All right. So since you want to talk about your addiction, I remember you bringing me on the trolley. You on a red leather jacket. I don't know if you remember or not. I think that's probably the first time you told me that you was battling, with addiction. So, what could you tell the people about drug addiction?
What I can tell you about drug addiction, it's real, okay? My family, my brothers, they all were addicted from alcohol, okay? So addiction runs in my family. It definitely does. It runs in my family. They did this piece on me as Episcopal, right? About women who use and pregnant. They did a whole scope on me about that. But what I can tell you, it ain't no motherfucking joke. Do you think a person really wants to feel like, hey, hell to the no? But, excuse me, I did a whole lot of shit with a motherfucking addiction. I will say that to you, camera people.
All right, so let me ask you this.
Ask me
This is a tough question.
Go ahead. What's the tough
This is a
question?
tough question right here. All right. So, a friend of mine let me borrow a Nintendo game. The game was Bionic Commando. I remember it like it's yesterday. Game came up missing. I just wanted to know, did you really take the game?
Yes, I did.
Just fucked up. You really
Excuse
took the game.
me.
You took the game. That's my favorite game. And what, you took the game, but you sold it?
I probably did.
All right.
Let me say something about this, real clearly and politely. Okay? You do a whole lot of shit that you don't really want to do. But, however, you have to do. Yes, I took my son's. Yes.
And I forgive you for it.
Please do. Please do.
I do. Because like Tupac said.
Hold it up. I got to pay.